Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is part 90 of Miss Chastity's story. She married a man that didn't exist, according to her. So the link to the playlist will be in the description for those that are just seeing this for the first time. Let's just continue, guys.
90 of how I married a man that didn't exist. I never thought we'd make it to 90 parts, honestly. I'm like, if I get to 50, I'll be good, but I really just underestimated how many details was in this shit. I was literally getting ready to post the next update right after 89, but Bulldog called me, and I was on the phone with Bulldog for 2 hours. So I'm going to make a whole other video about this, but I have an exciting update. Bulldog said that he would definitely do an interview with me, which is exciting. So, with that being said, I'm going to make another post, but I just be thinking about all the questions you want me to ask Bulldog. If you don't know, Bulldog is my dad. At this point, if you made it to 90 parts, you know who the hell Bulldog is. Anyway, he said that he would be part of it. He has no filter. He told me to tell y'all, if y'all don't want to hear him, y'all better scroll past, because he ain't got no filter. And I said, well, you know, you worse than me, but they have heard me say just about everything under this damn sun, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. So anyway, Bulldog is going to let me interview him. I'm going to be setting that up within the next week. So just be thinking about what y'all want to ask him, and I'll make another post, and I'll have you drop your questions there. So I'm going to be interviewing my mom on one occasion, and I'm going to be interviewing Bulldog on a separate occasion. Okay. So I had just sent her the message about how I felt, how he wasn't sorry. She had gone to tell him that had bothered me. So she responded back, "I'm sorry for everything that has happened to you. I love you very much and hope we can still have a friendship. I miss you." I didn't respond to that because I felt like it wasn't true. And I didn't want to get caught back up. And at this point, I had been distancing myself little by little. I still was in communication. We still texted. I was still asking about the girls. But that lovey-dovey mother-daughter shit was dead. So I didn't respond back to that. And then on April 28th, it was the little one's birthday. I had been in communication with Emily about what she was doing. She was throwing a little birthday party at her house for her. Nobody was going to be there except for the girls and her, or so I thought. So they had already moved into their new house. Remember, I told you they had to leave because the owners decided to sell that house. So they had already moved into their new place. And I had made plans after work to go over there to celebrate the little one's birthday. I had my present together. I had her pick what she wanted a little bit in advance. And then I got her all of her favorite things. So as far as I knew, it was just going to be me, Emily, and the girls. So I was excited to see them. I was excited to see her reaction to all of her stuff I got her. I still remembered her favorite everything, of course. Her favorite candy, her favorite chips, her favorite, everything. So I pulled up, and the closer I got, the more anxiety I had. At this point, the thought of seeing Emily gave me the same kind of reaction as the thought of seeing Rob. And I knew I wasn't going to see Rob, but just that feeling of anxiousness, that feeling of dread, that feeling of nausea, like I really didn't feel the same about her anymore, obviously, after everything that had happened. So I pull up at the house, and I see another car there besides Emily's. So my heart immediately sank because I had no clue who it was. My honest first thought was that was Amber's car, and that she was there with Rob. And had I walked into that house to that, I can't even tell you how I would have reacted. First of all, I wouldn't have been staying. And there's some other stuff I can't say. But just know that situation wouldn't have been pretty for anybody. So Emily answered the door, and she hugs me, and she tells me how much she misses me. It felt awkward. I felt awkward and out of place. But then the girls ran up to me yelling, "Mama!" And it all just melted away. I had already, to this point, put up with so much just to maintain a relationship with them. I had put up with so much with Rob at the house because I had a...
Honestly, the amount that she has had to put up with those people, you'll be thinking that she's desperate, like, and she's loved at home. Like people say, there's love at home. So why are you acting like this? That's the part I don't understand. As if she needs them desperately. She can't afford to stay away from them. I don't know.
Relationship with them. So them running up to me, them calling me mama, it just, any anxiety I had in that moment, it didn't matter because I was there for them. I would put up with any amount of anxiety and uncomfortableness to make sure that I was spending time with them. So I walked in the dining room and there was someone sitting there. It was A. Remember Emily's old roommate from the beginning? The one that when I arrived, she was showing her ass and slamming doors and, you know, all the things. She hated me. I had never done anything to her. In fact, I wanted to communicate with her that night that everything happened when I first visited, but there was no opportunity. And over the course of the time, she would message Emily and she would have snarky comments like, you know, since she's there, since you got a new family, since da-da-da-da-da. Like, it was just snarky shit. And I had never done anything to this woman. So, now, it's important to note a few things. And I'm going to clear something up right quick. Because I have a lot of people in my comments stating, oh, well, Rob did the same thing to her and Emily encouraged her to get on Facebook dating and she found a man and that's why she was so upset. That's not what happened. I can understand why that is the conclusion that would be drawn. Rob did not have anything to do with her being there. Emily brought her there. Her and Rob were not together. Her and Rob had not been together since they were young. Now, I did find out they had been doing some extracurricular stuff on the side while she had her man, but that's neither here nor there. He had nothing to do with her being there. She moved in to Emily's house with her man, with those two kids. This was not the same situation.
Guys, this is part of one of the things I will never understand about Americans. Like, this living situation, it does not even make sense. Like,
second of all, after she left, Emily talked shit about her constantly. Like, it was constant. She really just railed into her. So she had owed Emily some money and they fought about it often because A was just not paying her. And I understand, you want your money and somebody's not paying you, it's a thing. So she called her a bad mother. She would call her a bitch. She said she couldn't stand her. She was lazy. She didn't watch her kids and it fell on Emily. She didn't help clean. She was always behind on her bills. I mean, she would just bash her every chance she got. So now here she was, sitting at the table, and they were laughing and joking together. I was so uncomfortable from the rip because this lady doesn't like me. So I greeted everyone in the room, yet she never once said anything back and she never made eye contact with me. It was awkward as fuck. So the girls showed me their new rooms. I've never been to this house before. And guess what was still in these rooms? Even after a move. Pictures of me and Rob. The same pictures, the engagement pictures. Somebody else had asked me in another video, do you think the girls really had them up there or did Emily stage that? Emily didn't stage that. The girls had these pictures in their rooms because I would talk to them about it. I'm like, oh, you still have this picture? And they'd go, yeah, we still have them. The girls wanted those up in their space and they kept them. So here I am in a new place where Rob has never been, and yet I'm walking into these rooms and I'm seeing engagement pictures, and it warms my heart that the girls wanted to keep those, but that nonetheless was hard to see. So Emily took me on a tour of the house, and when we got back to her bedroom, we closed the door, and I was like, so what, y'all are friends now? Like, y'all were, you know, pretty chummy in there, for somebody you supposedly hate and can't stand. So her response was, I'm helping her with her taxes. I'm just trying to get my money back. Now, I know that wasn't the reason. Emily was just all smiles and in her face. Emily uses people, and then she is in their face like none of it ever happened. So she is fake.
Emily is a user just like her son. Where do you think the son learnt it from? He learnt it from the best. And she's just being cozy and smiley with you because she still has use or need for you. The very minute she's done with you, she's going to discard you. Just the way you say she's talking shit about the other girl, it's the same way she'll be talking shit about you too. You don't you know? You think she'll be talking good about you behind you? Come on.
As fuck, and I've seen this on more than one occasion. That in itself disgusted me. I could only imagine what she was saying behind my back, to still be so over the top loving in my face. I love you, I miss you, I'm glad you're here, da 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 da. So I just saw through that now. In the beginning, I couldn't. She was love bombing me so much. She was a mother to me. She treated me like a daughter. Here I am with this woman in this house that I didn't know was going to be there, that she is all up in her face laughing and joking like they're the best fucking friends, when I know and I remember all the nasty shit she said about this woman, and now she's telling me, oh, I'm just trying to get my money back, I'm just helping her with her taxes, and pretty much this is a front. You're fake as fuck, and you always have been. Let's get into the next part.
Well, I'm happy that she's realized that people like that will never be good to anybody except themselves. Miss Emily is a very selfish woman. She will always look out for herself, number one. Every other person is just a pawn in her game. Guys, I'll see you in part 90, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe.